Hey healthy gamers, I am so excited to share this with you. I just got back from a yoga class and it was a hot yoga class, and hot yoga is yoga performed in an insanely hot room. Think of a sauna. It was about 110 degrees in there, very humid. You sweat. I bet I sweated 2 or 3 liters of fluids. And it was a really great workout. I had never done yoga before, didn't really know what to expect, but it has instantly become one of my favorite things. So how the process works is that you go through a series of yoga poses, and yoga poses in and of themselves are pretty challenging, but when you have the heat up to 110 degrees and the humidity up to, I don't even know, it should have rained in there. I have never sweated so much in my life. First day of basic training when the drill sergeant smoked us for 4 hours straight and we have puddles laying around us, that's how much you sweat. And it's fantastic because your system of sweating, that is one of the ways your body detoxifies itself. So sweating out that much is very beneficial. It's really good for your skin, really good for your health. Sorry, getting a little bit off topic. So what you do is you do a series of yoga poses. So I don't know if you've seen yoga before. You had to do like the underdog and the overdog. I have no idea what the names are, but they're a series of static poses. They work on your flexibility, your strength, your balance. I found it very useful. I'm terrible at flexibility, and actually, even if you're not interested in yoga or anything at all, flexibility is a key factor to performance. It is a key factor to maximal strength. You should still consider doing some sort of stretching flexibility work even if you have no interest whatsoever in yoga. So during the class, my heart rate was, I would guess, about 150 to 160. The exercises weren't so challenging. There wasn't a lot of lactic acid buildup, like your legs don't burn like you do when you sprint, but since it's so hot in there and you're still moving around from pose to pose, so your body has to circulate the blood around and get oxygen and try to cool itself down, I found my heart rate was pretty high. I would say about an average pace jog, that's what my heart rate was like the entire time. So you think for 80 minutes your heart rate is around 150, 160. That's some pretty good fat burning. That's some pretty good steady state cardio, but without the boring, I'm just running, I'm running, I'm tired of running, and I hate just running by itself. I don't know, it's a really great way to combine everything because you're breathing, you're focusing on your breath, breathing in and breathing out, so that's a form of meditation. You're able to work on your flexibility, you're able to work on your connective tissues, your apparently not your memory. You're able to work on your balance, and you may not think much of balance, but balance is very important in life, especially as you get older. How many people do you know that have fallen and broken their hip? Or how many people have fallen during a soccer game or a basketball game and torn their ACL, MCL, or turned their ankle, and now they're out for 6 to 8 weeks. So it's something that we don't really think about, but it's still a good skill to develop, especially if you can do it in a setting where you're burning more calories, where you're increasing your flexibility, where you're increasing a little bit of your static strength, and just getting mindfulness. It's a really efficient thing, and I can't say enough good things about it. I'm riding on a runner's euphoria high right now, and it feels fantastic. And I noticed, the first thing I noticed when I left was how deeply I could breathe. Well, the only way I can describe it is that now I can take really deep breaths that feel bigger than I did just 2 hours ago before I went into that class. Now the instructor was saying some kind of weird off-the-wall things like, this pose is good for your colon, and this pose helps cure diabetes, and this pose is good for heart disease. And I'm like, how do you make that sort of claim? How is one pose good for diabetes and another good for your colon? I mean, I can see the whole process. Probably increases your insulin sensitivity, and the whole process is a great cardio workout, so it's helping your cardiovascular system, helping you avoid heart disease. But I don't see how anyone, you hold your leg over your head and that's supposed to help prevent heart disease. I don't see that. So there's a little bit of like a woo-woo thing. And guys, if you're not convinced yet, let me tell you the best part: yoga pants everywhere. In that room, there were 2 other guys and probably 90 girls, all in yoga pants, all in amazing shape. Think about, alright, here's a good analogy. Think about if you're a suicide bomber, you blow yourself up, you go to your heaven with your 72 virgins, it would look like a room, a hot yoga room. That's what it would look like. So if you're not convinced by this, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Go check it out. So I will be adding 1 or 2 90-minute sessions of hot yoga to my routine as I try to cut down to really low body fat in the next few months. And I'll keep reporting back every 30, 60 days to let you know how it's going. But I think it's going to be really, really good fat burning. It's reducing stress, reducing overall cortisol levels, increasing cardiovascular endurance, releasing tons of good endorphins and positive hormones within the body. It's helping mindfulness. I just don't see any negatives. Just you're in a room full of women and yoga pants. There are no downsides to this whatsoever. So I just wanted to share this experience with you, and I will definitely keep you updated on how the progress goes in terms of fat loss and in terms of any more benefits I notice from continuing this practice. And then if you do yoga, comment in the comments. I would love to learn more about it. I would love to learn what kind of benefits it has brought within your own life. So I hope you all have a wonderful night and take care. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Take a second to hit like and share via your social media, and then check out some of these other videos here. There's a transformation, a steak dinner, and doing 102 reps of squats with 225 pounds.